Hey there, guys. Remember when I said I had a website that I'd made? It turns out that I had to get rid of it because it kept bugging out on me whenever I tried to edit it and add different things to it and stuff. So I was like, right, screw this because it keeps bugging out and being weird. So I have a new website, and the link's kind of weird. That's because I haven't purchased a domain official name for it yet. But I probably will do sometime next week if possible. But I use it was a website builder called I think 123 something or other. I can't remember the full name, but something like that. And it's actually very easy to use. It's not complex in any way. That, and there's people on there like support 24/7, real people, and they're really nice. And yeah, it's good, very very good. I managed to put a video on there. I'll probably put this video on there, so if any of you are looking at this on the website, then hi. Welcome to my new website. Yeah. So I'll probably put a link to this in the top pin comment. I mean the link to the website. And that'll be fun. Yesterday was fun. I have to say that much because I had a headache practically all day yesterday and I don't know why. But they kept coming and going. It was a really weird headache. And it was even after I'd had coffee in the morning and that, which is weird. I think my brain was my body and that was trying to recover from the one day that I didn't have any coffee in my system and I had a really bad headache. Oh dear. Yeah, my other half, James, he went to a bonfire. Well, it's literally just out the front of the area that we live in. There's a neighbour. Even though by the time I decided to join the gathering, the host of the event, he wasn't there. He'd gone back into his place. That, and I think he probably didn't feel well anyway, because apparently he's got a cold. So it's just me, James, and one of our other neighbours, who's an American guy. His name's Tyler, and he's a nice guy. We all chatted for a little while and just looked at the fire, and just relaxed. So it's amazing how relaxing watching a bonfire is. You just, stand there or whatever, or sit there and just stare at it. It's quite mesmerising, I have to say. So yeah, we just, talked about stuff. And then it's getting near, I think, 12, nearly midnight, so we decided to just, go back to our homes. And that's what we did. And I feel better today than I did yesterday. I've still got a weird sort of ache round about here in my head. And I'm worried it's my body trying to tell me that I need new glasses. And I'm not really looking forward to the idea of going to get new glasses. I mean, I don't even know how much they would even cost, let alone, what the new prescription would be. Or anything like that. That, and I may have to sign up there all over again, because I think you could be in the system for 5 years, and then I think you go out of the system or something. I don't actually know. I don't know what I'm on about. But I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, that you can be in the system of a place for a maximum of 5 years, and then it goes, and then you have to sign up all over again. But I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I could be wrong. But I mean, I once used to go to a library, and it turned out I had to register there all over again, and get a new library card and everything. Even though I'd mainly go there just to what's the word I'm looking for? Just to look at go on the computers, really. It's the main reason I went there. I would rarely ever, read books there. even though I do like to read. And that's the thing I noticed over the past like year is that, well, probably a few years now, is that I can't focus anymore when it comes to reading books. I don't know why. I think I've got like ADD or something like that. I don't think I have ADHD because I'm not a hyperactive person by any means at all. So, yeah. But I used to be able to read books fairly easily, but I think it's all about finding one that really grips you. It's like I love the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy, and but it's from but the original trilogy I love. Whereas I don't know, I tried to read the ones from Christian's perspective, Christian Grey's perspective, but I don't know, I just couldn't get into it for some reason. It seemed a little bit much for me. God, oh dear. That and I'm into a lot of dark shit as well. So I love the show Bates Motel. I love that show dearly. I think it's really, really good. And for anyone who says that they got bored after the first episode, well, it's up to them what they think. If they don't think it's as good as, the Psycho films and that, even though I've never really seen the Psycho films. I mean, apart from the famous, shower scene, that's all I've seen of the Psycho film. But the thing is, a Bates Motel is that it's I think it starts off as like, at least the first few seasons. I think the first 4 seasons it starts off as like a prequel. So it shows before, when Norman Bates was like a teenager, and it shows him just, you know, leading up to the kind of person he became. That is based off a real person, even though the real person has a different name. He wasn't called Norman Bates. I can't remember his name now. I think we began with an E. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, apparently the real person, I think had like schizophrenia and stuff like that. So, yeah. Even though in the show, Norman Bates, I think he only just has DID, dissociative identity disorder. It turns out that he has that, and I think that's like more or less diagnosed. He gets diagnosed with it, I think, in the 4th season. But the 5th season, I think, is like a retelling of the film Psycho, basically. That and Rihanna's in the 5th season, which is pretty cool. The singer, Rihanna. I often wonder if she actually did ever get pregnant, because I saw I think it was last year or the year before, that she apparently was pregnant. And yet there was no news of her having a baby, other than she's just keeping it under wraps. But I don't know, could have been fake news. But yeah. She's a very pretty woman, I will say that much. Even though I've had several different, like, female crushes, one of which was Vanessa Hudgens, but that was up until she did the whole stupid Instagram thing where she was just chatting shit about COVID and making out as if she didn't really care about people dying from it and stuff. And I'm like, that's a horrible thing to say. Even if she may have been on drugs at the time or whatever, because she looked like she was. She did look a bit stoned. I have to say that. And yet she had the nerve to say it was taken out of context. And it's like, you can't edit a live stream as it's happening. So she couldn't get away with that. But yeah, I've lost a bit of respect from her, unfortunately. It's a shame that she thought that up, even though she said, literally after she said all of that stuff, she's like, I shouldn't really be, talking about this right now. And then literally, a few days later, it's like she's a completely different person. But she's still a good actress, I'm not gonna lie. And I love the High School Musical films, and I'm 32 years old. I think they're all great in their own special way. I know I haven't seen the TV show that they brought out. I think it was maybe last year or something. I haven't seen those. I don't think it'd be the same really, because it hasn't got the same cast. I don't think at all. So I don't think I would watch that at all. But my final crush would have to be Janet Jackson. Even now, and yet she's a lot older than me. She's pushing 60, but she still looks incredible. And I'm very much looking forward to when her album comes out. Hopefully sometime this year would be nice. you know. But I do find it weird about the whole Justin Timberlake apologising to her after God knows how many years of the whole, you know, Super Bowl thing. I don't understand why he's suddenly apologising now. He should have done it near, you know, at that time, because he pretty much just hung her out to dry and deal with all the shit. And he just, you know, went off and did his own thing. He should have really apologised and, you know, supported her back then. Back in, I think it was 2004 or something that it happened. But yeah. I don't know, things happen in life that are unexplainable. Anyway, enough my rambling, I'm gonna go. It's gone on for long enough. So yeah, if you're watching this video on my website, thank you for watching, and I may put this either on the homepage of the website or in the gallery section, which you can easily find literally as you scroll down on the website itself. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.